Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Tombstone. It's a movie starring Kurt Russell, Sam Elliott, Bill Paxton, and Val Kilmer. So, as always, I'm going to give you good, the bad, and the furry. To start off the furry, lots of horses. Nobody has like a particular connection with a particular horse. Like this is not Hidalgo, but horses. Obviously, it's a western, so horses play a big factor, and they are vital to transportation and are important for other things. So, moving on to the good and the bad. So this is one of two movies within a one-ish year period about Wyatt Earp, the other one being called Wyatt Earp, starring big name people like Dennis Quaid and whatnot for the other one. This one I thoroughly enjoyed. I did. I liked it. I generally don't like westerns, but I think that really what set it apart for me is that I really like all the actors in it. So I like Kurt Russell during peak Kurt Russell time frame. Like, Escape from Las Vegas, Escape from New York, the Snake Plissken thing, even the later stuff that she did with, Death Proof with Quentin Tarantino. Like, I like Kurt Russell. So seeing him as the star with his big old mustache and hair and all that jazz, I'm in. And then you have Sam Elliott, who I mostly know just from his voice. Like, he has that super deep voice that doesn't even try to be deep, which you might remember him from the Nicolas Cage, you know which Nicolas Cage movie I'm talking about, with where he plays the previous Rider from Ghost Rider. So that guy is in this, and I super love. He does a really good job with his acting too, not just his voice, but his voice is just. I should see if there's any audible books written by or narrated by him. Anywho, and then Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton's been in a bunch of things. I mostly like him from Twister and from Alien 2, but I know he's been in a bunch of other things. Rest in peace. So it was great to see him in this. And then Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer is still young Val Kilmer in this when he was at his peak. So, Tom Cruise, Val Kilmer, not Tom Cruise, Top Gun, Val Kilmer, with Tom Cruise in it. And then Top Secret, just Val Kilmer has done some really good stuff, and this is back when he was doing really good stuff. And honestly, I know that this movie is about Wyatt Earp, but it's kind of about his three brothers, his brothers, which is Bill Paxton and Sam Elliott, but it's definitely a Doc Holliday movie. So there's a whole lot of scenes. I would say a majority of the scenes in this movie that I really liked were the ones with Val Kilmer in it playing Doc Holliday. I loved all of his quotes. I loved just his physicality of just having his hand there and be like, well, random guy, are you saying we're not friends anymore? Because if we weren't friends, I just don't think I could stand that. Just how, and I'm definitely not doing the right accent or how good he does it. I'm not Val Kilmer, okay? But he, just every minute that he is on screen is just absolutely fantastic. The storyline, it's fine. Like, it's good. It's fine. Basically, Wyatt Earp and his brothers, they're well-known, famous lawmen, but they're kind of getting older. They want to retire, so they come to Tombstone, Arizona to try and set up, livelihoods there. And there's essentially a gang known as the Cowboys, which, based on the fact that so much of this is supposed to be based on a true story, I feel like that their opening scrawl for what Cowboys were, I was like, is that the original Cowboys? Huh. So I did not realize that's how Cowboys came about. That's interesting, if true. I'm not going to Google to find out. So that was kind of fun. But, inevitably, they are not able to settle down and have a quiet life that is also a rich life in a town that's essentially ruled by a gang. Things are going to come to a head when you have people who know about truth, justice, and the American way versus gangs. But the action sequences, I would say, are pretty good. Again, mostly the ones with Val Kilmer, I think, were much better. And whenever Val Kilmer was the focus of the scene, I think that it was better for the fighting. But the OK Corral scene, which you've probably heard of, OK Corral, that's a famous gunfight thing. It was well shot, but I just felt like that was it. That's the OK Corral. Just it's literally an actual corral where you had just a couple of horses, whatever. And then there was a whole lot of fire and a whole lot of people that you would think were better shots that were not better shots. So whatever. Definitely gonna Yeah, so that's the OK Corral. Cool. Tombstone, great name for a movie. Great name for this western. But yeah, it's that's okay. But the overall cinematography was good. They had the right amount of like exterior and cinema shots with mixing it with what they actually had going on for the action. It didn't feel like they were constrained by budget at all. I don't know if they were or not, but like the town was decently sized. The all the extra decor and accoutrements within the interior sets were really good. The how things were shot and the angles and the music and the CGI, I assume, but it's 1993, so maybe just inserts of miniatures, whatever. I thought that all of that was well done. Um, but you know, this it's a little bit of a predictable storyline with good guys that have to eventually fight bad guys and bad guys that are fighting. And who do you think will eventually win? I don't know. Stay tuned to find out. But it was still, I would say, an enjoyable movie. So thumbs up. I'll probably get around to rewatching the other version, Wyatt Earp, eventually. But for right now, I thoroughly enjoyed Tombstone. I think mostly because of Val Kilmer and his interpretation of Doc Holliday and how he portrayed it on the screen. So that was really fantastic to see. But yeah, I think that's really all I have for this one. It's a fun time, good shootouts, good character play, and all that jazz. So thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you the next one. Bye.